What's up, my poop gurus? Welcome to today's Poop Tip Tuesday. I am so glad you're joining me on this cold day. Oh my goodness, Snowmageddon is coming. Oh my gosh. I heard it's going to be terrible tomorrow and Thursday. I hope you guys are staying warm. More importantly, I hope you guys are staying safe. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I'm a board certified Mayo Clinic trained gastroenterologist. Every Tuesday, I go live on this channel, on my social media streams. To let you know, to ask any questions you guys have for me. I have a great show tonight. We have a lot of great topics coming on today. Couple of housekeeping things. So number one, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also number two, let me know where you are watching this at as well. Last week, the winner, if I'm not mistaken, I think was Australia. So I want to see if in today's live, we have somebody further away than Australia. So let me know in the comments if you're watching this live or on the replay. Judy, it's good seeing you. Susie, it's good seeing you. Diane, Becky, thank you for watching as well. Pamela, thank you for watching on today's live stream. All right. Hope you guys had a great weekend. This weekend was great for me. Watching football, I loved it. I love football weekend, and I'm so excited about the Super Bowl. Let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win, whether you think it's going to be the Eagles or whether you think it's going to be the Chiefs. Who knows? All I know, it's a Big 12 Super Bowl. Yes, I'm going to count Jalen Hurts as an OU football quarterback, and obviously Mahomes from Texas Tech as well. One really big announcement I want to tell you guys about today is that we are going to be doing, hopefully the next week or two, my course, 21 Days to Gut Greatness. If you were wondering what you can do to change your gut, if one of your resolutions was to change your health, feel better, lose weight, this course is for you. It is with a very low price for our first course, so we can kind of go through it and I can hopefully understand what you guys need. And so for the only time we'll be having a very low price, go to my website samirislam.com/21 days. I'll put a link down below. That way you can sign up for my 21-day course. I have a preview in today's live video, so don't forget to go to my website, sign up. I will tell you, you'll not regret it. In my opinion, I worked really hard on this. I spent months and months researching, developing the information to get the best information for my patients. If you want to lose weight, feel better, improve your gut, this course is for you. All right, on today's video or today's live, we're going to go over a couple different topics. Number one, is fasting better than cutting calories when it comes to weight loss? Number two, a preview of my 21-day course. There are two kinds of eaters out there. What kind are you, and which kind would I recommend you become to help you lose weight? And also number three, have you ever wondered why prebiotics and probiotics are so important? And your questions live as well. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Stacey, it's good watching. Good seeing you. Christina, thank you for watching. Guadalupe, thank you for watching. Diane, thank you for watching. Christina, you are a Chiefs fan. Well, I'm with you on that as well. Pamela, so far, you are the winner for sunny San Diego. All right, topic number one. Hey, is fasting better than cutting calories when it comes to losing weight? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Are you fasting, intermittent fasting? Are you going to lose weight that way? Or is cutting calories the way to go when you want to lose weight? So I'll tell you what the evidence says, and I'll tell you what I recommend. So as you guys may know, if you don't know, I am a huge proponent of intermittent fasting. I do it. I love it. I've been doing it for years. And for me, it brings in a new perspective for how I eat, but also it provides a lot of really good discipline for me, because I know that if I start my day by not eating, I know that that's kind of a win I have early on, and I know that I can do wins over and over. It's the control of my mind over my body. But when it comes to weight loss, what is better? So intermittent fasting, if you don't know, is basically where you're skipping either breakfast or dinner. So I personally skip breakfast, so my first meal tends to be at lunch, and so I eat dinner, and from dinner up until lunch the next day, I don't eat. Now, you can certainly have coffee, you can have water, but any calories you don't want to have. You can do the reverse where you just skip dinner. It doesn't really matter. Most people do a 16-8 fast, where they're fasting for 16 hours and they're eating for 8 hours. That's typically what I do as well. And I'm a big fan of this. But when it comes to weight loss, which one is better? So we do know that long term, when it comes to intermittent fasting, your body actually adapts to that. So the benefits of weight loss for intermittent fasting are unfortunately short term because your body does adapt. It understands you're going to skip a meal, and by skipping that meal, it's going to adjust the metabolism, how you absorb food, and how you lose weight. Versus cutting calories. Now, cutting calories, actually, you are just decreasing the amount that you're eating. And the benefit about that is that it's not stagnant. So it's just not just one time. It's a dynamic process where you're decreasing calories, increasing calories, decreasing calories, decreasing calories, changing the calories. And this can really allow you to lose more weight over long term. So if your goal is weight loss, so far the benefit seems to be cutting calories versus intermittent fasting. But let me give you a secret. There is something better that I recommend when it comes to weight loss. Because for me, having a restrictive diet is not fun. It's difficult to live your life like that. It is difficult to go out and just always be hungry all the time. So what I recommend, more importantly than anything else, is being cognizant of what you eat. And this is what, in my opinion, is one of the benefits of counting calories. Because if you count calories, you are literally counting and realizing what you are putting in your mouth. And so you realize, okay, maybe I shouldn't have those Doritos. And so you don't have those Doritos. And it's the physical act of knowing what you're putting in your mouth, being cognizant and relying on that. That is the key when it comes to weight loss, is that knowledge and being awareness of that. And this is why coaching like Weight Watchers or other coaching programs actually work. Because it is that discipline, that coach who's actually telling you what to do, but also giving you the realization of what you're eating. This is why these programs work, and this is why these programs work long term. Now, because that's the most important thing I recommend when it comes to weight loss, is actually being more cognizant of what you eat. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. What has been your experience with intermittent fasting versus cutting calories versus just being cognizant of what you've eating? Let me know if that's been more effective for you when it comes to weight loss. Now, once again, if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. And my passion is to give you guys the best tips and tricks to help out with your health. Every Tuesday, I go live on my social media streams. Coming up, go to my website, 21 Days of Gut Greatness, where you can learn exactly my tips on what you can do to lose weight, feel better, change your gut microbiome. If you want to learn more, go to my website, samirislam.com/21days, where you can learn more about this information. And this is going to be a first time for me to do this course. I spent a long time on this. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, let's take a look here and see. Joyce, good seeing you. Christina, good seeing you again. Stacey, yes, you're intermittent faster, so am I. Diane, cutting calories, you're right. Zaid is a good question. Let's talk about that. Becky, cutting calories and food journaling, absolutely. That's the key, and I'm glad that you're doing that right now. There was a live question, and so let me go over here really quick. So Hello Boy 145 asks, hey, Dr. Islam, you follow all my videos. Yay! I'm a fan. Thank you for doing that. What is the difference between gastritis and reactive gastropathy? Been suffering for 7 months. How to cure? Diet advice. I'm from Virginia. It's a great question. It's actually a very specific question. So gastritis is actually inflammation of the stomach. That's what that itis means. And that inflammation can be due to a lot of different reasons, whether it's an infection called H. pylori, whether it's alcohol, whether it's smoking, whether it's anti-inflammatory medications. Sometimes diet can cause that as well. Reactive gastropathy actually is usually a pathological term in which you actually have a difference in what we see in the stomach based on endoscopy and pathology when we take biopsies. Now, in essence, the reaction is the same. Gastropathy can lead to gastritis, but most gastropathy is a result of something else that you have, whether it's alcohol, whether it's bile, whether it's smoking. That's what that is. Now, the most important thing when it comes to gastritis, and I have a video on this, is to find out what is the root cause. Why do you have gastritis? Do you have an infection called H. pylori? We need to eradicate that. Do you take anti-inflammatory medications? Stop that. Are you on steroids? Minimize that. Do you take medications to help destroy your stomach? Get on an acid medication. Do you smoke? Eliminate that. Find the root cause, and once you find the root cause, eliminate that, and that should help heal up your stomach. Other things you can certainly do. Sometimes taking an acid medication can be safe. Taking medication called Carafate can help out as well. Sometimes taking aloe vera can help out. Sometimes taking L-glutamine can help out as well. Always make sure you speak to to your healthcare provider about if what your exact cause is, but also to understand if there's any other options you can do to help out with your gastropathy or gastritis. But the most important thing is to find the root cause and then eliminate that root cause. That is a great question. All right. Don't forget, guys, go to my website, samirislam.com/21 days, where you can learn more about my 21-day challenge. I really implore you to try this. If you are trying to lose weight, feel better, change your gut, that is the place to go. All right, question number 2, a preview of my course. Dr. Islam, there are basically 2 types of eaters that we have. Which one are you? So you may be confused by this question, and this is what it comes down to when it comes down to the science of how people gain weight and how people lose weight. So the idea is that there's 2 types of eaters. There are eaters that are controlled eaters, and there are eaters that are intuitive eaters. What's the difference? So a controlled eater is basically those that eat because of external control, whether it's something because you're wanting to lose weight, you're not eating because you are trying to cut back because of an outside reason. You restrict your foods. You're hungry all the time. You try to be on diets that causes more restriction. And so you're not eating because of your body, because of an outside factor. Most people have this type of eating, where they're eating by an external control that's controlling exactly what's going into their mouth. And so because of that, this is why diets typically don't work, because you're hungry all the time. You're restrictive all the time. You're not listening to your body. You're not listening to your needs of what's going to make your body healthier and better. And this is why so many people don't lose weight long term, because they have these external controls, and it's hard to fight those controls whenever your body inside is telling you to do something else. This is different from intuitive eaters. Intuitive eaters look and feel what's going on inside their body. They eat until they are satisfied, and they don't eat anymore. They eat for energy, to feel good, and not for pleasure, not for emotional eating. And if you eat like this, where you use food as fuel to get you feeling better, to change your life, this is why this approach actually does work. And diets like the Mediterranean diet or a plant-based diet fulfills this, because you're able to eat foods that are whole, that are plants, that are variety, that provide you the nutrients and energy to give you the fuel that you need to live longer. I cannot tell you how much a difference it makes in my life when I change my eating pattern. I used to be a heavy meat eater. I used to love hamburgers, steaks. I used to eat that all the time, but I felt terrible afterwards. I didn't have any energy. I felt sluggish. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I just felt like a weight was on me. I radically changed my diet in the past couple of years, because I noticed that my cholesterol was getting high. I was just gaining weight. I was just not feeling good. And the change that happened to me is remarkable. I have so much energy right now when I'm able to when I eat in a plentiful plant-based diet. I can do things I couldn't do before. It just completely changed my mind and changed my pattern. It made me into a believer into really using diet as a way to change your life. And this is why I'm such a plant-based fanatic. Now, I want you to be more plant-centric, and I understand you may not be all the way, you may not want to be plants all the way, and that's okay. But eating in an intuitive fashion, where I'm eating where I am satiated but not full. Eating because I want to feel better about my life and not emotional eating. Eating because I want to have the energy to make myself feel better and to be with my kids. This is what I want you to have. And I feel strongly, if you take my course, we can get you there. Because I've done it for myself and I've done it for other patients. And I think this is a way to really cure the disease that's going on in everyone's life. So if you're suffering from heart disease, feeling bad, feeling terrible, you don't feel like your best self, this is the way to do it. It's changed my life. I think it can change yours. And this is one preview. By becoming an intuitive eater, you really change the mentality of how you want to eat and what your goals are as well. All right, if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Every Tuesday, I go live to answer your questions. Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also let me know where you're watching this at. So far, Pamela is in winning by having in sunny San Diego, which we're all jealous because right now it's cold as heck in Lubbock, Texas. All right, let me go through here. So Veronica asked, good question. When you gain weight, does your stomach actually physically get bigger? The answer is yes, absolutely it does. You are right. It gets bigger than what it's supposed to be. And so as it gets bigger, you get hungrier and you want to eat more. And as you want to eat more, it gets bigger. It just ends up being a vicious cycle over and over and over again. So that is the problem. Kathy, Florida. All right, so you are on the other end. So far we have two. We have two. Jensen from Florida. All right, we have two from Florida. So you guys may be the winners so far. We have not seen any international people yet. Let me take a look here and see. So not yet. All right, perfect. All right, that sounds good. All right, topic number 3. Prebiotics and probiotics. Have you ever wondered why they're so important? Once again, this is part of the 21-day course. Let's talk about this. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys know what a prebiotic is? Or do you know what a probiotic is? Or are you confused? Because it is so confusing out there. Let me know in the comments down below if you know what they are, because I find this question all the time that people ask me either in my office or on my social media streams. What's the difference between a prebiotic or probiotic? What should I take? What should I do? Here's the lowdown. Prebiotics are nature's fiber to improve the gut bacteria that's already there. It acts as a fertilizer to the soil that's inside your gut. This is what they are. So these include foods that are like kimchi, sauerkraut, miso. They're natural fiber-based foods that improve the gut microbiome. And they're mainly plants. Plants by far are the most effective prebiotic foods. And it actually helps to supplement the soil inside your gut to improve your gut microbiome and to make it better, more enhanced, and change the alteration of what's going on inside your gut. These are prebiotics. And prebiotics typically are food. Probiotics are live bacteria you add to your gut microbiome. It's like adding reinforcements, just kind of a secondary unit coming in to help out with what's going on in there. It doesn't change necessarily the natural bacteria unless you add a lot of probiotics. It doesn't really enhance as much as prebiotics do in terms of changing the innards of what's going on inside your gut. They just add as a supplement to what's going on. And probiotics commonly are found in things like yogurt or even pills. And sometimes some foods can have both prebiotics and probiotics in there. Who gives a flip? Why is this so important? There is a battle going on inside your gut. There are trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi that are battling out to find out who is going to win. And the vast majority of people who have gut issues, whether it's pain, bloating, distension, diarrhea, constipation, reflux, it is because there is an alteration in the gut microbiome. There is a predominance of bad bacteria and less good guys, and that is caused by so many different factors, whether it's food, how antibiotics you got whenever you were young, antibiotics you're getting right now, how you were delivered, if you were breastfed. So many different factors are playing a role in there, and this is battle that's going on all the time. And we have seen that the gut microbiome not only is the root cause for a lot of gut issues, it can be the root cause for a lot of issues outside the GI tract, whether it's skin, whether it's brain fog, joint pain, hair issues, anything else like that. And we're seeing effects in terms of depression, anxiety, and sometimes we're seeing some heart problems and other things going on as well. So all diseases begin in the gut. And I really do feel like it's the gut microbiome that makes that difference. And by altering the gut microbiome, you can make a difference in terms of how you feel and your health otherwise as well. And this is why I stress try doing things that you can do to help improve the gut microbiome. So what can you do today? What is going to be the most important thing? Number one, really, it involves changing your diet. Changing your diet really does play a significant role when it comes to your gut microbiome, and adding prebiotics by far, that's going to be the biggest thing that you can do to help out with your gut. Better than any probiotics, better than anything else, changing your diet and having a more plant-based diet. A diversity of plants is going to give you the prebiotics that you need to change your gut microbiome. Number two is stress. Stress plays a role in terms of what's going on inside our gut. Try to minimize stress. Try to minimize the insults going on there. Number three, try to avoid, if you can, dairy products. That tends to cause a lot of GI issues as well. Number four, avoid unnecessary antibiotics. Now, antibiotics are excellent. They cause us to live and to fight off infections, But so often we use antibiotics for reasons that are not appropriate, so try to minimize that. And then lastly, at the very end, consider adding a probiotic. Now keep in mind, don't do the reverse. Probiotics will not change your gut microbiome. It can be done after you do everything else, but don't make this the first step. Make it the last step. Change your diet, do everything else, then you can change your gut. Once again, this is a preview of my 21-day course. If you want to learn more about this, go to samiraslam.com/21 days where you can sign up for my course. The sign up will end very soon, and we're doing a very special limited cohort of people for the first run so we can go deep into what's going on inside your gut so you can change how you feel from today until 21 days from whenever we begin. All right, let's go through some of these questions right now. All right. Kathy, perfect. You take acacia powder. Thank you. Acacia powder, acacia is a very effective prebiotic. I apologize. This is great. So I'm glad that you're doing that as well. All right. So Benefiber, yes, Diane, Benefiber does work. It helps people poop better. So I'm glad you're doing that as well. Gail, good question. What is the best probiotic that I recommend? People ask me this all the time. So I don't like answering this question because I don't like to give a recommendation for a particular product. I really don't, because I just don't like to do that. Here's what I recommend. Number one, make sure you get a probiotic that is certified. Number two, make sure that it is non-GMO, dairy-free, lactose-free, and vegan. Number three, make sure you have a lot of CFUs in there as well. And number four, make sure it has good clinical studies behind that. It's very general advice, but these are the type of probiotics that I recommend. And there are not a lot of probiotics that actually do that, which is why I'm not a huge fan when it comes to probiotics, because there's a lot more hype, a lot more myth, a lot of marketing, and very little science behind that. All right, perfect. All right. Perfect. All right, guys. I believe those are all the questions I see so far. So a couple of things. So number one, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. Number two, let me know where you're watching this at. So far, the winner is Florida. Let me know in the comments down below if you have other questions you guys have for me. Also, let me know in the comments down below if there are any future topics you want me to go through, because we actually look through these questions and topics to find out future topics for my newsletter. And if you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up. And also for future topics for videos and Poop Tip Tuesdays as well. Don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, subscribe. This is the way people know that we're doing this. If you feel like this video is going to be helpful for you or a friend, make sure that you share this video to them as well. And most important, if you have not signed up for my 21-day course, go to samiraslam.com/21 days, where you can get more information on this, where I think we will be able to change how you feel. I think we'll be able to change I know we'll be able to change your gut microbiome, and know that you're going to become a better person in terms of your gut health. You're going to feel better. You're going to, I won't say you'll look better, but you'll feel better for sure. But you'll feel better. You'll have more energy. You'll be able to lose weight. And this is the protocol that I recommend to a lot of my patients to completely change their gut microbiome. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. And I look forward to seeing you guys on future Poop Tip Tuesdays. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.